This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. The Hesperia Christian Patriots beat Temecula Prep 9-2 to advance to the CIF Division 7 semifinals. Kyle Day and Cody New combined to strike out 16 of the visiting Patriots. This quarterfinals matchup against a pair of schools with Patriots for their mascot. Cody New, the southpaw of the sophomore strikeouts tandem, on the effectiveness of Coach Rick Parrish's New Day rotation.
I really enjoy it because we both are power pitchers, and if one of us gets tired, we got the other guy to pick us up.
Arlen Coaster leads off the bottom of the second, speeding to third with a cloud of dust and hearty "Hi-ho, here we go," setting up Hesperia Christian's first run. The home team, Patriots, tie the score on sophomore Matthew Calley's sacrifice fly ball that is plenty deep enough to score Arlen Coaster. Cody New shows how sometimes it's better to be lucky. His high pop-up is misplayed, dropping for a base hit that sends Jared Bragg to third, factoring into the home team Patriots' two-run third. Freshman Aiden Ortega hits the sharp ground ball to short. It is misplayed. Jared Bragg scoring the go-ahead run. It is 2-1. But Hesperia Christian is not done this inning. Arlen Coaster lashes the hard single to left, filling the bases. Another freshman, Arlen Coaster, collects 3 more hits this day. He drove in 6 runs with a 3-hits game earlier in the week, the 14-7 CIF win over Santa Clarita Christian. Matthew Kelly draws the bases-loaded walk. Cody New scores as Hesperia Christian has gone ahead to stay. Hesperia Christian adds 2 more in the 4th. Caleb Ottet leads off the inning with the stand-up double, 9th double on the year for the Patriots freshman. Jared Bragg drives in Caleb Ottet for Hesperia Christian, run number 4, 15th run driven in on the year for Jared Bragg. Cody New chases the Temecula Prep starter with the double, sending Jared Bragg to third of 4 base hits on the day for Cody New. Hesperia Christian, run number 5 on the day. Jared Bragg scoring when Temecula Prep's shortstop demonstrates the consequence of he who hesitates. Hesperia Christian puts the game away with a 4-run 5th. Aiden Ortega, the big blow, the 2-run double, driving in Kyle Day and Cody New. Team high 13th double for Aiden Ortega, another of the Patriots' outstanding freshmen. He is also the team leader in hits and runs driven in. Cody New has come on in the 5th. He strikes out the first hitter he faces on 3 pitches. The 6-foot, 190-pound sophomore strikes out 8 in his 3 innings of work. Cody New has not allowed an earned run all year, according to Max Prep statistics. When Cody New pitches, Kyle Day catches. This fully charged battery accounts for 14 of the team's 16 victories, both with 7-0 records.
When Cody's on, you expect a mid to upper 80s fastball and just an absolute dime of a curve. And he's also got a disgusting changeup and a cutter.
Chemistry between these two? It's more like quantum physics.
He's been catching me since I was 5. We've known each other forever, and he just helps me out, framing, getting me strikes and stuff.
Hesperia Christian's semifinals game is Tuesday at Arroyo Valley in San Bernardino. The Arroyo Valley Hawks are the 3rd-place team in the San Andreas League. They are ranked 8th in the CIF Division 7 poll. Hesperia Christian is ranked 7th. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road.
Sold.
Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Valu Quality Truck Body, family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Griner Buick GMC in Victorville. Griner always has the best damn used cars, period. The Bradco Companies support the student athletes, teams, and sports programs at Victor Valley College, Barstow College, and the schools throughout our Mojave River Valley. Iwanzik Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. Terry Kurtz here, inviting you to join us on Terry Kurtz Online, the half-hour report on High Desert and Mojave River Valley events and activities, entertainment, and history. It shows 3 times daily at 7:30 and 11:30 mornings and 4:30 in the afternoon, right here on Victor Valley TV, immediately following your High Desert Sports Report. It's the most informative and entertaining half-hour of High Desert television today. Sultana ace Finn Wall is the Mojave River League Player of the Year. The slugging senior power pitcher won 9 games for the league champion Sultans. He went 7-1 in league play and recorded a league best .091 earned run average. Finn Wall struck out 86 in 54 innings. He is the only repeat first-team selection All-MRL, having earned first-team honors his sophomore year at shortstop. Finn Wall hit .415 his senior year. Finn Wall has accepted a scholarship to play next at UC Irvine for those Division I Big West Conference Anteaters. 4 fellow Sultans join MVP Finn Wall as first-team selections on the 13-member All-MRL first team and All-R seniors. Dom Ariano is the first-team All-MRL catcher. The senior field general hit .351 with a pair of home runs and 19 runs driven in. Dom Ariano was a second-team All-MRL selection his sophomore year. He plays next at Providence College in Pasadena for those NAIA and California Pacific Conference Sea Beggars. First baseman Jimmy Hernandez led the Mojave River League in power, numbers, and run production, highest slugging percentage, most home runs with 6, and league-high 26 runs driven in. Jimmy Hernandez hit .426 his senior season, 2 points higher than his MRL best, .424 as a sophomore when he was named to the All-MRL second team. Middle infielder Clay Porter led the Sultans in hitting with a .429 batting average. Sultana's leadoff hitter led the MRL in stolen bases with 11 and runs scored. Coach David Booth's Sultans averaged just under 8 runs a game. 5 of the top 6 run scorers in the league were Sultans. Clay Porter appears headed to Chaffee College next, alongside Jimmy Hernandez. Sultana third baseman Josh Serrano, his first team All-MRL. The strapping third sacker hit .381 with 11 runs driven in. Josh Serrano is high on the list of recruits for Victor Valley College coach Irvin Bounds to play his first year of collegiate ball for the Rams. Oak Hills shortstop Ryan Watkins rounds out the first team All-MRL infield. Ryan Watkins, a senior, hit .382 for the Bulldogs with a team-high 13 runs driven in. The Bulldogs' leadoff hitter, he led his team in runs scored as well as RBIs. Jordan Dominga is first team All-MRL. The speedy junior led the Bulldogs in hitting with a .444 average and in steals with 7. An all-star defensive center fielder, this outstanding diving catch against Sultana. Jordan Dominguez is one of only 4 underclassmen to make the All-MRL first team. 2 of the others round out the outfield. Apple Valley sophomore Johnny Lloyd led the Sun Devils in hitting with a .342 batting average. Burroughs junior Aiden King led Burroughs hitters with a .396 average and 10 RBIs. Fellow Burroughs junior right-hander Connor Batzer is a first-team All-MRL pitcher. Connor Batzer posted a .162 earned run average and struck out 79 hitters in 56 innings. Oak Hill's Caleb Lohr is first-team All-MRL. The Bulldogs right-hander posted a .257 ERA with 67 strikeouts in 52 innings. Hesperia senior right-hander Ivan Fuentes finished with a .256 earned run average and 90 strikeouts in 68 innings for the Scorpions. Apple Valley's Travis Skurlock gives the Sun Devils a second first-team selection. The senior third baseman committed but 1 error all season while hitting .333 for the Sun Devils. Sun Devils junior Ethan Chavez leads the list of second-team All-MRL selections. Ethan Chavez established a .288 ERA and recorded 39 strikeouts in 34 innings for Apple Valley. Serrano leads the contingent of second-team selections with 7 players named, 5 of the 7 juniors. Southpaw Connor Abadi was brilliant at season's end. Connor Abadi, effective at the plate as well, a .448 hitter. Angelo Iorio hit .400 with a team-high 21 RBIs and is named second-team All-MRL. Fellow junior Preston Overton hit .422 and was effective on the mound, shown here pitching against Oak Hills. Diamondbacks O'Neill brothers, catcher Daniel, and outfielder David O'Neill, both juniors and .400 hitters, second-team All-MRL. Diamondbacks senior Jacob White and junior Aiden Taylor, second-team All-Mojave River League selections. Oak Hills junior corner infielder J.J. Martinez hit .338 for the Bulldogs and is named second-team All-MRL at third. A pair of freshmen are named to the All-MRL second team, Burroughs right-hander Chasen Scott and Scorpions hard-hitting first baseman Andrew Gutierrez. Scorpions junior Anthony Topete, a .326 hitter, is the second-team All-MRL second baseman. Fellow junior right-hander Manny Duran is an All-League second-team selection for Coach John Ryan's Scorpions. Sultana's super versatile Isaiah Galindo gives the Sultans a 6th player named to the All-MRL Elite. The senior batted second in Coach Dave Booth's batting order, excelled at hitting behind the runner, and drove in 13 runs on the year. A middle infielder defensively and second starter in the league champion Sultana rotation, Zay Galindo is named All-MRL second team at shortstop. He may well opt to play next and pitch next at Victor Valley College, where his older sister Mary excelled in basketball and still shares the Lady Rams record for three-pointers in a game. Down Home Grill congratulates all the players named All-Mojave River League and invites MVP Finn Wall to come in and enjoy a meal that's free on DHG. Down Home Grill serves up burgers from organic grass-fed beef, breakfasts from organic eggs, nutritious and delicious meals, many gluten-free. Call 760-241-4663 for delivery, drive-through pickup, or to pre-order for dine-in. Down Home Grill is located at the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road.
Sold.
Bid fast and last. Sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle and Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated since 1954. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. Terry Kurtz here, inviting you to join us on Terry Kurtz Online, the half-hour report on High Desert and Mojave River Valley events and activities, entertainment, and history. It shows 3 times daily at 7:30 and 11:30 mornings and 4:30 in the afternoon, right here on Victor Valley TV, immediately following your High Desert Sports Report. It's the most informative and entertaining half-hour of High Desert television today. The Bradco Companies present This Date in High Desert and Mojave River Valley Sports History. The Bradco Companies support the student-athletes, teams, and sports programs at Victor Valley College, Barstow College, and the schools throughout our Mojave River Valley. 1 is pitching in the Miami Marlins organization. 2 are on their way to USC. Another is an Arizona State commit competing for a spot on the USA Under-18 team. A truly outstanding array of talent named to the Daily Press All-Area Baseball Team. R.J. Peace of Serrano led the Diamondbacks to the CIF Championship, finishing his senior season with a .24 ERA with 97 strikeouts in 87 1/3 innings. Peace did not allow an earned run in 22 1/3 innings in the playoffs, covering 3 starts and 1 relief appearance. The 6'2", 180-pound Peace was drafted by the Miami Marlins 5 days after pitching his team to the CIF title. He was a 13th round selection. Solomon Bates of Oak Hills posted a 192 earned run average for the Bulldogs. The 6'2" Bates struck out 96 batters in 58 1/3 innings while issuing 31 walks. Solomon Bates withdrew from the Major League draft and will attend the University of Southern Cal on a baseball scholarship. Saxon Andros is a first-team All-CIF selection for the Diamondbacks as a junior. The 5'11" Andros won 9 games for Serrano, 4 of those complete game victories, compiling a 1.51 earned run average while striking out 95 in 69 2/3 innings. Andros held opposing hitters to a .204 batting average. Southpaw Miles Sandum of Granite Hills is another junior, another 9-game winner, and another first-team All-CIF selection. The 6'3", 220-pound Sandum rang up 101 strikeouts in 75 innings, issuing only 18 walks. Sandum also led Coach Tyler Skurlock's Cougars in home runs with 5 and RBIs with 26. The second member of the Daily Press All-Area team bound for USC is catcher Caleb Murphy out of Excelsior. The CIF Division VII Player of the Year, Murphy led the Eagles to the CIF Championship. His .645 batting average was 4th highest in the state, and Murphy was named to the Max Prep Small Schools All-State team. The 6'1", 215-pound Murphy combines power with speed, 10 home runs, and 43 stolen bases in 44 attempts. The Daily Press All-Area Utility Player is catcher by trade Alex Spadafora of Serrano. Spadafora threw out 9 of 11 attempted base stealers, allowed 2 passed balls the entire season, and committed but 1 error. The 5'8", 155-pound senior, Spadafora hit .384 and led the Diamondbacks with 21 runs driven in. On an upcoming edition of your KVVB-TV Channel 33 Sports Watch, we shall detail the remaining position players. That honor roll includes 3 Victor Valley Jackrabbits and 2 more Cougars from Granite Hills. The Futures All-Star Game pits underclassmen from high desert high schools, large and small, and showcases many of the area's outstanding young arms on the mound at Adelanto Stadium. Adelanto Saints Jr. Lee Atkinson, the starter for the star-studded DSL Cross Valley squad. Hesperia Bulldogs left-hander Ryan Dominguez, the starter for MRL Agape All-Stars. Oak Hills Bulldogs standout sophomore southpaw Jacob Rangel on in relief for the MRL Agape troop. It will be the hitters who prevail in the long run. The All-Star contest, a 9-inning affair. The teams combine for a total of 14 runs. The Desert Sky League Cross Valley League scores 4 in the 4th and adds 2 more in the 5th, jumping out to a 7-0 lead on their way to a 9-5 victory over the Mojave River League Agape League counterparts. Adelanto Saints junior infielder Robert Valdivia driving in runs in both the 4th and 5th inning uprisings. This day of All-Stars games marking a return to such high desert contests after a 5-year hiatus, senior All-Stars battle in a contest following the Futures game. MRL versus DSL Futures Game action highlights and sound bites, presented by High Desert Sports Training, parents of future All-Stars in any and all sports. Now is the time to take advantage of High Desert Sports Training's Speed and Agility Training Special. Here's how the Futures Game rolls out. Top of the 1st, Victor Valley's Alex Rodriguez drives in fellow Jackrabbits freshman Gabe Munoz with the first run of the game. Gabe Munoz and Alex Rodriguez, 2 of the outstanding Jackrabbit underclassmen middle infielders for Coach Juan Mejia's DSL champions. A 3rd, freshman first baseman Dominic Dominguez, also playing in the Futures game. Mojave River League starter Finn Wall goes on to strike out 2 in the 1st. The Sultana sophomore recorded 47 strikeouts in 39 regular season innings for Coach David Booth's Sultans. Mojave River League leadoff hitter Matt Flynn is one of 2 MRL players with a multiple hit game. The Sultana center fielder's comments express what most players enjoyed most about the Futures experience.
I enjoyed playing with all the brothers around the High Desert. They're all really good, and we all played hard, and we all practiced really hard to get the win on top.
Congratulations. Look forward to covering you guys next season.
Thank you.
Nice.
Matt Flynn will spend an early portion of the game withstanding good-natured teasing from his MRL teammates for not sliding at the plate in an over-anxious attempt to sneak across with the first MRL run. Silverado catcher Noah Garcia withstands the charge and applies the tag. Matt Flynn led the MRL in stolen bases with 14. Apple Valley's Seth Bauer sends the drive to deep center, driving in James Van Hooser of Oak Hills with the first MRL run and pulling the teams even at 1. Seth Bauer hit .301 for the MRL co-champion Sun Devils and Coach Sean Sears. The DSL starting pitcher is Granite Hills sophomore Brendan Rodriguez. Finn Wall drives the base hit past diving third baseman Andrew Lopez, sending Seth Bauer home. The home team, MRL, goes up 2-1. They shall not relinquish the lead. Finn Wall hit an even 400 for Sultana, the MRL co-champions. Finn Wall returns for his second inning on the mound. The versatile and multi-talented Sultana sophomore strikes out 5 in his 2 innings of All-Star game work. Oak Hills' Jake Rangel is another MRL Futures player with an outstanding all-around performance. The Bulldogs Jr. triples in Serrano's Logan Ziegenbein in a 3-run third. Logan Ziegenbein, Diamondbacks Jr., who pitched and played infield for the D-backs. Jacob Rangel then goes to the mound and strikes out the side in his first of 2 innings, pitching. Sultana's Jimmy Hernandez sends the drive to the fence in left center, scoring Bulldog Julian Macias. The Sultan's sophomore first baseman led the entire Mojave River League in hitting the past season with a .464 batting average. Oak Hills shortstop Julian Macias collects 2 hits on the day, here driving in Hesperia's Gabe Rivera and sending Sultan Philly Hemanova to third as the MRL takes a 9-2 lead in the 5th. The Bulldogs Jr. joining Sultana's Matt Flynn with a multiple hit game. The MRL goes on to roll to a 13-3 win. Places to go, things to do takes us to Big Bear Lake and the paddle boat tour aboard the lake's longest-standing tour boat, the Big Bear Queen. Skipper Chris captains the ship and conducts the tour, his informative and interesting narration providing insight to the points of interest by which we sail slowly past. The lake's most iconic landmark is the Big Bear Solar Observatory, the premier university-based solar observatory in the United States. It features the most powerful solar telescope in the world. The leisurely tour along the lake's approximately 23 miles of shoreline takes 90 minutes, same as aboard the pirate-themed Time Bandit pirate ship and Mississippi Riverboat replica Miss Liberty. One distinct advantage Skipper Chris and the Big Bear Queen provide: its tours do not require a minimum number of passengers. You make a reservation, you sail aboard the Queen. Been that way since 1965. The state's years of drought lowered the lake some 11 feet, finally replenished by 2019's record-setting winter snowfall. These side-by-side clips attempt to show how the shoreline, up by over 9 feet now, compares to a couple of years ago. Truth is, the tour is incredibly relaxing and entertaining regardless of whether the lake's water level is 9 feet higher now than in recent years. Another advantage of the Big Bear Queen, it takes us closer to landmarks like the original Dam Keeper's house, which served as the castle stormed by the angry mob in the very first Frankenstein movie filmed in the silent movie era. Skipper Chris Bellows has lived in Big Bear all his life. How he conveys his intimate knowledge of the lake and the history of Big Bear Valley, no small factor. The Big Bear Queen's tour comes so highly recommended. Places to go, things to do in and around the high desert and points beyond. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Valu Quality Truck Body, family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Greiner Buick GMC in Victorville. Greiner always has the best damn used cars, period. The Bradco Companies support the student-athletes, teams, and sports programs at Victor Valley College, Barstow College, and the schools throughout our Mojave River Valley. Iwanzik Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. and by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Thank you for watching.